Hello, hello, hello. It is your girl, Aquame, and I'm here to do a reading for the collective. Okay, so tap in, tap in, tap in. Let's see what comes out today for the collective. We're going to be looking at what it is that we are working through. Okay, we are all working through something different at this time, but we're making it nonetheless. So understand that progress I know is being made. All right, even if times feel a little bit like rough or murky or whatever it feels like for you at this time. Maybe you're feeling very lucky. You're getting through. All right. So that is what we're going to be looking at for the collective. And yeah, so tap in, hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below. Excuse me. If you need to reach out for a reading, please check out my description box for details. Okay. But let's tap into the energy. Collective, I appreciate you. Angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, thank you for being here with me today. And our higher selves are in alignment with the universe, and God is always and forever with us. All right, let's get started on the collective energy. What is it that the collective is working through at this time? What is it that the collective energy is working through? Okay, the Winter's End and Gaia. They both flew out, number 5 and number 16. Okay, wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. And then it says regeneration, a rebirth, and positive outcome. All right, now collective, we working through something. So Winter's End, I actually like this card. I actually received this card a few times in my own personal readings, like just, doing them for other people and myself. But I feel like this energy is just a lot of things that are coming to an end. It says regeneration, rebirth, and positive outcomes, right? That Winter's End is that through that struggle, like I spoke about in the beginning. You're getting through something, you're progressing through something, but you're working through it, right? You're working out problems, you're working through different things that pop up, you're working on yourself, you're working with other people. There's a lot of factors that are in play at this time. All right, you're becoming a lot more mature at this time. All right, you've definitely grown here, and I love that. I feel like there's an extension of you. There's a growth. There's a like another part of you, like all this the limbs that she's growing, right? So this is connections to different information. You may be seeing things differently as well. You've learned a lesson. You learned some information or something here that has definitely opened up your mind, right? Has brought you to a new level, a new space, right? But this is also about continuous learning as well, right? This is how you keep feeling like you're growing, right? Like things are in this constant motion of growth, this constant motion of, just moving. Okay, I love this energy though. But some type of cycle has also ended here with this Winter's End card. All right, but with Gaia, it's telling you that there's that rebirth, right? So at the end of one cycle is the start of another, right? I feel like also there's an energy of independence here as well, where someone felt a little bit maybe too attached to something, or felt very enclosed, felt very much like, like nothing could grow or nothing could develop at one point in your life. I feel like you have a new sense of growth, a new sense of achievement, right? A new sense of purpose here. All right. Keep studying, I'm hearing, right? That every time that you lose, you learn, right? So losing and learning have a lot to do with each other. And it's not really a loss, it's a lesson learned versus a loss. Okay, because there's a positive outcome here with this rebirth energy. You're able to come out on the other side with some type of maturity. Okay, new with the Winter's End, something may have felt very barren, felt very something may have been felt reduced or slim. That type of energy was what I'm seeing. But the Gaia energy is the energy of rebirth, energy of plentifulness, right? Something is very abundant here. All right. So very good. I like it. I like it. Come on, collective. We growing. We're cutting off, and this is a lot of like cycles that we're coming out of, because I feel like this is going from that winter into the spring, or like just a season of lack into a season of plenty. Okay, feeling like maybe you didn't have what you needed, to the energy of you having everything that you need. Okay, it's just a reversal of energy, right? You may have felt cut off from certain things in your life, people, or things just weren't going your way and whatever for whatever reason. But it's like, again, now comes the cycle where all that reverses. So there's a reversal of energy here. There's a flip side of the energy. Okay, and it feels really, really good. All right, hello everybody in the chat. I appreciate you. I can't see the names. It looks like it says Raven, and yeah, I'm not even gonna try because I can't see. All right, let's see what else do we have here for the collective. What is it that the collective is working through at this time? Okay, definitely you are expanding, right? Your self love and invite help. Interesting, nice, beautiful, and they're both like a similar color. This like fuchsia color and this hot pink or this pink color. It's reddish pink. Okay, you have self love and invite help. Okay, you see how there's a child here. You see that little child that's that invite and help. So self love doesn't always involve you just doing it for yourself, right? This is also letting certain the right energies in to help you as well. Okay, so yeah, you're doing it for yourself to this level of independence. Is you also growing, right? This is, I feel like, your younger self and your older self, right? Your grounded self versus your higher self. Something here, it's like you're walking this path holding your own hand, maybe. I don't know. All right, you could have help around you, of course, because it does say invite help in, but this is definitely some type of mature moment for you. Okay, this is a you kind of expressing yourself or stepping out in a certain way, letting people see you, that like broken side of you, right? And there's nothing wrong. It's not really broken. It's just you hide it for whatever reason. So this is letting yourself be seen. This is letting yourself be um just on, like, you're in view. So this energy of inviting help, you may attract a lot of people who kind of want to be in your energy because of the maturity that you have around you, right? This level of, I've lived the life. I don't know, maybe you have a story to tell of how you've gone through some type of journey, and it's attracting other people who can benefit from like that, or who are just attracted to your energy. You start to attract more. Okay, so but this inviting help is a very much attracting energy. So it says invite the divine to pursue you. So they're trying to pursue you. Like, there's people trying to pursue you. You're very attractive. Invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready, God, pursue me. Then this card here, self-love, says, let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, invite in the energy. Yes, you're feeling this. You're feeling yourself too. I feel like you're actually asking the universe here, and if you um, haven't noticed, by you changing your habit to certain things, is bringing certain things towards you. All right, that's what I feel here. That is such a beautiful energy. Self love, self care. All right. You also something here I'm seeing about like your health, where you're definitely working on your health. You're working on your health. Excuse me. All right, taking certain maybe medicines or doing certain exercises or something like that. But it's taking care of your situation, taking care of yourself personally, taking care of your family, taking care of your environment in some sort of way that is in bringing in this abundance. Is right. Is bringing in more that helps you to produce that energy, right? Because that's where you're aligned. All right. So your alignment is in a good space, which is good. And it's about expansion. It's about growth, maturity. Okay. It's a lot. It's good. I love it. All right. Let's get another two cards here for the collective. Ooh. I'm hearing like you're growing where you are, right? There's no more waiting for the perfect time to do something, the perfect time to have this moment of growth, right? This is like, I'm ready whenever I am ready, right? And I'm going to grow from wherever I am. I'm not going to be like, well, I have to be here first before I can feel that I have developed or I've made it somewhere or that I've grown. No, it's like today. This is what I did, right? I took a small step, and now I have grown just because of that small step, right? We have financial health, which is good. I love that. That's stability, sturdiness, getting through, again, up and down things, going through the ups and downs of financial situations, but still making it through to the top. You see this lovely growth of the leaves at the top. Okay. So, definitely making yourself more secure is a big factor here. And what's that? Blessings, financial health, and blessings. I love that together now. You can't deny that. Okay, so you're definitely working through financial maybe hardships, but you're making it through, right? I feel like there's a big blessing coming your way. All right, when it comes to money, when it comes to some type of abundance, right? Something that you may have needed, something that you may have been working hard toward. Okay, it comes to an end of you wanting something to you actually receiving something. Okay, this invite help in, it really gives me the feeling of this blessing being able to get to you now, right? It's being able to land at your doorstep. All right, because this self-love card here, maybe you had to cut off some people, right? You had to leave some situations, you had to do something here in order to be an open vessel for something else, right? To be an open vessel for yourself, actually. Okay, all those times that you helped other people, and then now you're helping yourself, now you're receiving your blessing. Okay, yeah, you had to there's nothing wrong with helping people, there's nothing wrong with needing help, but there is also a level of having done all you had to do, and now you can receive what it is you're supposed to receive, which is a blessing. Okay, get blessed, and that's it. That's final. Okay. All right. Let's get some messages. Let's jump in further. Let's see what we get out of this. What is the collective working through at this time? What is the energy? What is going on? The King of Swords. The Page of Pentacles. Ooh, and the Ten of Pentacles. Very good. Okay. I feel like there's something here that's going to happen where it's like it starts off big. I'm seeing it starts off like you have a lot. It starts off in a place of abundance. It doesn't start off from a place of lack. It starts from, like, because you have wisdom, because you've done something, because of some type of achievements or something you have done in your lifetime. This Page of Pentacles is being able to build with that, right? Is being able to use that as a building block. All right, appoint your wisdom. You've gained wisdom, right? You've gained skill. Okay, you have something. You're not just like this isn't like brand new fresh energy. This is, I'm using what I have to actually start something new. Okay, that's going to bring me some type of long-term stability, long-term satisfaction, some long-term whatever, right? Very much long-term energy, especially with these cards that came out. Okay, so where there was stunted growth, it's becoming unblocked, right? The obstacles have are being removed because, again, I feel like you're figuring something out. You figure out some type of plan on how to do something, right? And you stick to it. This is also sticking to the, like, not really sticking to it, but like really using what you have to grow, right? Use it, putting that into motion. Okay, using more than one thing. You may have like a talent that you need to use as a side hustle or something like that, or I don't know. You have the Empress energy. Again, something is definitely growing. I tell you that much. Whatever you're working through, you're getting through it. You're getting through it with ease. I'm hearing with joy, right? Dancing, moving. She has this big old pregnant belly here, so you're definitely nurturing something. All right, that you're extending your legacy here with this Ten of Pentacles and the Empress. You're taking care of what you have. All right, you're ensuring growth. You're ensuring sustainability here. Okay, So anything new that enters into your life needs to be of a certain par, right? It needs to be of a certain standard. It needs to be of a certain, like, in a certain space where you don't feel it's coming in to disrupt, but it's coming in to grow. It's coming in to help. It's coming in to do what it needs to do. Okay. So making sure that something here is clean as well, whatever that means for you. I'm hearing farmers market. So farmers market, maybe you need to go to a farmers market to get groceries. Meat, they sell meat at farmers markets sometimes. So just saying, they sell all types of stuff. So something about sustainability, something that lasts in a healthy, it's like a healthy state of affairs. I don't know. Invite help here though. You have this Six of Pentacles. Okay, and excuse me, this is definitely inviting helping. All right, there's two hands here. One is receiving and one is giving. Okay. Um, I'm hearing you're paying your dues. Okay, you've paid your dues. You're paying your dues at this time, paying your dues to yourself, to society, to whatever you like. Yeah, putting into the right thing. Something about tuition. I don't know. Paying off tuitions, paying off or finding help to um, something here with your financial state though needs some sort of assistance, right? It needs some sort of improvement. Okay, it could be improving at this time, or it just needs like that boost. I don't know. Financial literacy is important. Okay, I'm hearing you. Well, actually, before I started this reading, I heard the song by Lauryn Hill. I don't know the name of the song. I should have looked it up before I started. But it's the song where she says, "You might win some, but you just lost one." All right. I can't think of what the whole song is about right now, but if you go listen to that, it might trigger something in you. Okay. But the Six of Pentacles is giving me that you might win some, but you just lost one. So you see how the coin is falling into her hand, but there's a whole bunch of other opportunities here. There's a whole bunch of other coins. So you could be missing some type of opportunity here, or like kind of sticking to one thing, only receiving from one place or something like that. So check out what else is out there. Be open. I'm seeing you shopping around here for something, for the best options. You have the Knight of Cups here. Again, this is getting used to something here, or receiving something that you like. See, receiving something that feels good, right? Not just anything. Reciprocal energy is very important at this time, right? Really, if it's not reciprocating, like if you can provide it for yourself, why get it from somewhere else? I'm hearing as well, right? But this is definitely something that you like. I don't know. Let's get some more energy. Let's just get some more cards. Because this Six of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups is just really giving me you receiving what you want, or going after what it is that you like, right? Being comfortable with something, all right? Looking at all your options and seeing which one is the most practical, which one's the most accessible, right? Which one makes the most sense, right? Which one gives you what you need. It still leaves you options maybe for other things, right? It doesn't keep you so tied in and um, like just kind of bind it to it, right? It leaves you room to expand. I feel like that's what you need to be focused on at this time. Not something that keeps you, kind of just in one pace or one type of thing, right? I don't know. Yeah, the Chariot is here. Okay, there's two horses here, and I'm feeling like there's a conflict of interest. I'm hearing, but there's something here where something can work. All right, so one thing is a conflict, and one thing is something that's going to work. So that's how you're gonna know. It's gonna If you have some type of choice to make with something, just know that if one of the options is conflicting with anything, then that's not the right path. Right? The option that you need needs to be able to fit in, needs to be weaved into what you have going on. Right? You don't need to change your whole perspective or change your whole direction because something else is being added in or given to you, or you know you're I don't know. Yeah. All right, guys. If this is making sense in the chat, let me know. Hit the like button, because yeah, it is the Nine of Cups. I know it's making sense because it feels good, right? What feels good is what you go after. I feel like we at a point in our journeys in our lives where we really got to choose things that feel right for us, that feel good for us. We got to stop giving in, right? We're putting an end to things that have just kind of run its course here, right? You keep um, you keep yearning for something here, so it's now time, now or never. Now it's time for you to get after it, to go and do what you got to do. You may need to help someone else. All right, something that is going on. It's like somebody may receive something, like somebody, a friend, family member of yours may get something, and they're able to help you in some sort of way. Okay, I'm seeing a situation where it's like this self love and invite area. It's giving me something where it's like you know somebody, and because of who you are, because of your kind heart, because of your your loyalty, because of your who your willingness to do certain things or just be who you are, your expressiveness, it actually gets you further, right? So people want to help you. People want to kind of pull you along. Okay, this empress is here receiving help, right? It's like if you see a pregnant woman, you just want to help her, you want to hold the door for her, something like that. You don't have to be a pregnant woman, but it's like being in that energy of things being given to you just because of your aura, because of your energy, because you have um, this certain way about you that attracts these things. Okay, but be mindful also, again, if something doesn't feel right, like catch it while it's happening and be ready to redirect right back into the space where you need to be, right? Okay, let's get some clarity here. What the collective is working through. We have the moon. Okay, interesting because it looks like this card, right? But she's a lot closer here to this moon. This moon here, she's like under the water, and she's getting a reflection of the moon. And whatever that reflection is, I guess that it is that you're seeing is of yourself. So you may be seeing yourself in a certain place. You can see yourself very actually clearly. Something here is actually very clear for you. This moon card is usually, um, unclear things. The nighttime is dark. You can't see, but something feels like very sure. All right. Something you can feel, but you maybe haven't seen yet. You haven't felt it, but it feels very, very clear. Very, very like, I know this is what it is. You know, and when you get the proof, it's in the pudding type of energy, but you already knew ahead of time. You have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, this is that knowing where you act on it very quickly. Okay, because the moon can feel like you don't know, right? The moon can feel like I'm not sure about this, but that Knight of Wands is like, you know what? Let me act on it right now. Let me see what happens. All right, and that's how I feel like this blessing comes to you. I definitely feel like that's what happens with this Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is ready and like, let's do this right now because I feel it. I feel it within my bones. I feel it within my spirit. Okay, there could be a lot happening right now. This moon energy, the full moon is coming up while I'm doing this reading. May not be when you see this reading, but nonetheless, the energy is very heightened and very uh, fiery right now. It's very potent. Okay, it's going to make you want to move. It's going to make you want to cry. It might make you want to fight. It might make you want to laugh. It might make, but it's very like this energy of just whatever the mood is going to be intense. Okay, but it's going to come things are going to be happening very fast. Fast movement. On the other side, yeah, I was going to say on the other side of this moon, you see the difference. Okay, so on the other side of all of this fast moving energy, you see the difference. You see yourself on the other side, like woof, I got through. I made it through all of that. Look at me, right? Because I don't know why that is coming up. Interesting. So okay, I see it. Okay, I was like, what are they trying to show me? Because that water I spoke about, right? The moon is underneath. She's underneath this water here. All right, and she's seeing something like. Let me show you the whole picture. she's seeing herself here. This moon under this water is seeing herself it as this blessing, right? Seeing yourself having this blessing, receiving it. You see the light in her hand, right? This Knight of Wands has acted on that seeing, that knowing, that feeling, right, of the moon, the intuition pulling you somewhere that you don't know yet. You don't really, but you know to do it. Whatever. The Six of Swords is here because you once you make that move, once you act on it, everything starts flowing how it needs to. Okay, it does what it's supposed to do, all because of you. And the Hierophant is at the bottom. All right, the Hierophant. You see the stairs behind them. So it's like, yes, you made it. Making it to the top, that light. You see that light as well that I showed you that was in her hand. That's that light there. So the moon is in the darkness, but you can still see the light. So within the darkness, you still see light, which is excellent. And this is what you keep moving towards that gets you out of these tough times, these spaces that seem like almost impossible, right? Or whatever. You just get through it because this Knight of Wands is lit up on fire. They are the light. You are the light. So it's a lighthouse type of energy, right? Something here about a lighthouse. The world. I love it. Pack your bags, I'm hearing. Get yourself together. Gather yourself. Gather your things. Um, it's some type of joyride or something like that. An experience of a lifetime. But financial worries will be put to an end again. I feel like if you have been really working on a problem, the solution is here. The solution is arriving. Okay? Something has also come to the rest. Somebody may be having a baby, and the ambulance here, somebody's going to have a very successful delivery, right? Somebody may have, and I'm hearing this for somebody very specific. So if you're watching this, I hope so. Somebody wanted a home assisted birth, and you may not be able to have that, but you'll be able to, like, you're being brought to some place where you're going to deliver your baby in the right arms. Okay, it may not be how you wanted it or something like that. And if it's not a home assisted birth, it could have been a special doctor, something like that. Maybe something, and that could be outside of the birth. That could just be you may have trying to do something maybe in a certain way, in a holistic way, or follow some type of routine or regimen. Something here that you really wanted, so you were doing all the steps to get it, and like at the last minute, you may be called to or feel something to do something slightly different here. And by doing that, it's like like right, you did everything you needed to do the right way up until this point, but like right now at this point, it's like there's something different that needs to happen to really propel it to where it needs to be. Okay, so again, that's good. Yeah, because that Page of Wands is here. Four of Pentacles, you're getting something started, getting the car started. Something is getting moving though, because this Page of Wands and this Four of Pentacles is like, I'm hearing get all your belongings, like get ready for something here. Mm-hmm. Got that baby bag packed. The Six of Cups and the Page of Cups. Look at that. It's a baby or something is coming here. Something's being delivered. Okay, some type of energy of deliverance. All right, you may be in delivered. All right, some type of food here, something like that is being delivered. Going out for some type of activity or something being out in like the being out around like family maybe is also going to be a good thing for you at this time. I don't know. I'm seeing gatherings. I'm seeing people coming together. You have the Queen of Cups and the Page of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Excuse me. So I see something coming together very beautifully, like some type of celebration or party. Um, I'm seeing decorations. I'm actually seeing a lot here. That's interesting. Um, I'm seeing some type of event. The Ace of Pentacles here. Some type of event is gonna happen, and you're gonna be a part of it. All right. So get prepared. Get ready. Okay. This is your moment that you've been actually waiting for this here, or this moment has been waiting for you. But it's here. It's good. It's yeah. This Ace of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So something here is very successful, especially with this Empress energy. Something here is extremely successful. Um, and this is highly due to like trusting knowledge, wisdom, right? Trusting intuition, trusting moving when you're supposed to, doing something in a long term effect and getting a result, but having to also switch something up slightly. So there's a lot of different things happening here, right? Pick what works for you, take what resonates. All right, what is the energy here for the collective? What is the message? The south node of the past, and you have Mars in motion, so you're moving out of the past into the future. Okay, this Mars energy there, you have activate, so something here is definitely growing in the right direction. 33 and 22 and 17, those numbers may be important, but Mars is definitely active. Aries is doing something to us right now at this time that is putting us like some type of fire underneath us to get us cooking, get us moving, get us going. All right, there's things that need to happen in the space-time continuum, and we got to get moving to make it happen. I don't know. That's interesting. All right, there's certain things that's already expected to happen that are getting in motion now. Okay, so what you're doing today is going to have an effect on the long term. It's going to have an effect moving down the line. But this is some type of fresh beginning point or something to that effect, or shift in energy. All right. Okay. Let's see what's going on. For the collective. Okay. We have seduction, Pisces energy, and Jupiter. All right. Something is seducing you. Be careful. But the energy of seduction is not too bad. Concentration, okay? Because I feel like what's seducing you is where it's like it's gonna draw in your attention, or something here where you're drawing in attention of other people here. People are focused on you. Okay, this is Gemini and Saturn, and then you have this energy came out the other day, yesterday I think, extremists. So there's a lot of extreme energies here, right? A lot of opposites attracting or opposites clashing here as well. Scorpio and Mercury, people having disagreements here, or their opinions being stated, right? Everybody having their opinion. So being seduced here by what you have to say. You have organization. Yeah, you're creating something here where you're drawing people in. People are very attracted to you. You may not even say it much, but it when you do appear, it's like you're very attractive. I love this. This is Capricorn energy with Pisces. Okay. You have the practicality. Here's something. Okay. Somebody is growing something, and this extremist energy may feel like somebody who's a hater. All right. Somebody who is trying to maybe, I don't know, idealism, right? You have Aquarius here. So you have Capricorn twice, and you have Aquarius. So somebody may be trying to change somebody's mind about something, right? They want to state their opinion. Scorpio and Aquarius energy, right? Very opposite views on things, right? Somebody's like, no, 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 it has to be like this, and somebody else is like, no, but I see this, right? Somebody's looking at what you currently have, and somebody else is looking at what we can have. All right, and that can work together. All right, but you have to definitely be in the same flow. It's a lot of work being done together. This practicality has a bunch of people working together. All right, I have the seeds, I have the plow, I have the chickens, I have the cow. That's what I'm hearing, right? That's where the focus needs to be, on growth, and not on like, oh, well, I feel like this has to be this way, okay? So to make something gorgeous, to make it organized and look beautiful, is important here, right? It needs to be in flow, in succession, okay? Somebody may be singled out here. This energy of being singled out because of a complete, like, uncooperation. Somebody is definitely who thinks differently, sees things differently. They want to do something different, but it's like not everybody around them sees that. Okay, you have friendships. Okay, not everybody around you is going to see that. There is people around you. This is Cancer energy, the moon in Cancer. All right. Um, You have to get on board with the right people. I feel like you're trying to, you could be trying to be around people that just not clicking. Right? It just doesn't work. There's something here that clashes. Like the wheat isn't growing, the crops aren't growing, the plant isn't going as how it's supposed to, right? And there could be other energies here that are working beautifully together, right? Everything is working crisp and nice. So you really got to see that. You got to step out maybe away from certain things to see it as its full picture. All right. Because I'm seeing somebody here only seeing their part of something, right? They're not seeing all the different other parts of it. They're not taking into account all that can happen. The caution is here. Okay, who's this? This is Virgo energy and Mercury. So be careful what you say. Be careful because there's a lot of, right. You're gonna be around a lot of different people, and not everybody's gonna see eye to eye with you. Not everybody is gonna be willing and capable to do certain things that you may be willing and capable to do. All right. Focus on what you got to focus on, and I'm hearing also keep things not small, but you don't need to be around everybody and everything. Okay. Like doing what works for you is good. Doing what works in your favor is good for you. Be very mindful of accepting ideas of other people. Okay. Be very mindful of absorbing other people's moods. The bluff here. You may need to skip out on something. That's Gemini and Jupiter, right? In order to the bluff card is interesting because you acting like you don't really see it. Maybe, all right. It's like just ignoring people, ignoring something, and being very. Some people are very delusional. All right, let people be delusional. Be careful though with them. Don't allow them into your space so much that they interrupt anything. Okay, so be careful with that. You may have people that you consider good friends, or you don't necessarily feel like you want to cut them off, but they don't need to be in everything you have going on. Okay, because I feel like you need to protect it, right? You got to protect your village, your realm, which you have growing your garden. Okay, so be very mindful at this time with this caution and this bluff friendship. I don't know. Somebody could be trying to call your bluff, or you may be trying to call somebody else's bluff to see if they really mean something, if they're really true, loyal. Okay, loyalty is important. There's a lot I'm seeing with this, but I'm gonna leave it there. Okay, I'm gonna take one of these cards to wrap it up for the collective when it comes to this energy, comes to this message. Make it one card, please. The soul is awakening. Yes, soul awakening. You are quite irresistible when your mind and heart pulse in the same rhythm. Why spend your days fighting yourself? You have better things to do. Okay? So your soul is awakening at this time. You're doing more. You're getting out there more. You're putting yourself in a space of receiving what you want and not just giving, being given what is ever is like right there. Right? Being a little bit picky here. Your soul, yeah, you decide is at the bottom. Okay, so your soul is awakening because you're making decisions that work for you, things that work for your spirit, your time, your energy, your situation. All right, for your family, for your whatever. It just works for you, for your job. Okay, for your schedule. So collective, I love you, and I will talk to you guys later. All right, for now, deuces and bye.